Just crazy how this year has flown by. So I did stop by the bank. I did pick up another penny box there I was wanting to search through, but it's all 2023 Denver pennies. So probably the same as the last uncirculated box here. I'm just going to probably go through a couple of rows through here. See if there's anything, I'm not going to bring in for every little bit, but if there's a strike through or a cut or something major on there, I'm definitely going to bring you in for. But only reason why I'm jumping you in for this video is basically to do the end of the year wrap up for me. There's a lot going to go on here the next month, basically beginning of December to the end of the year. I could do this video in January, but I'd rather get it out now because I'm also going to take this silver, and I've never done it before, but I'm going to take this silver. There's more silver in my box that I'm going to hold on to, but I'm going to see what this is worth to coin shops. I've called 4 coin shops. They all said they buy junk silver. They don't do much in war nickels on 3 of the shops, but one of the shop takes it because he has a lot of customers come in looking for war nickels. So I'm going to take and stack this up. We're going to see what all we have total. And then I'm going to go and see what they're going to offer me. Basically, if they're going to offer me 20 times face value, 22, 23. Because I want to say right now, silver's up to like 25 bucks an ounce. So I want to see how much this is total, with just quite a bit in there. It is pretty heavy though. So let's see what we got. We'll stack it up, we'll count it out, and then, like I say, I'll bring you in if I have anything in the pennies. But then, too, I'm going to bring you in also if I'm at a coin shop and what happens. Everything is sorted out and counted up. So just to let everybody know, this is everything that I have collected out of boxes coin roll hunting. So if it was in a coin roll box, I made sure I put it in the jar. Now, I did buy silver separately in little like dimes and $50 and stuff like that, like these over here. I did buy these separate over here. So those did not go in the jar. And like I say, everything that I've pulled from coin roll hunting is what we have here. I do have a list tallied up, so let's go through it. So we got one of the 2001 S proof silver on the board for the Kennedy there. So we got one added, and then 40 percenters, it shows we got 55 of them. So everything within 40 percenters here from 1955 or 1965 to 1969 is all stacked up here. Pretty nice stack there. Now the 90 percenters, we've got 26 of them. So we got 26 90 percenters stacked up here. All are 64s. Then we move on over here to the Franklins, which it shows I've got 35 Franklins, which I have them stacked up there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 Franklins that we've got. Mind blowing, I've even got that many out of this year. Walking over to the Walking Liberties, we've got 7 of them. Majority of them are actually, I want to say 1942. There's a 43, a 42, a 43, the 42 on top. We got a 36 here, with a 42 and another 42. So like I said, majority of them are 42s, which that's probably a more common date. But crazy thing was, we got a Barber. I did get it a little while back, a few months ago, 1905. Worn in pretty good. Not for sure. There's supposed to be a mint mark right there. It almost looks like it was an O on there, but I couldn't get it really into the scope. I couldn't loop it very much, but pretty smooth. But my first Barber out of a $50 box. So then we move over to the war nickels there. So we got Jefferson's, we got 17 war nickels there. All dates, all different mint marks on there. Now, I'm not going to get rid of all of these. I'm actually going to go through and look and pull the better ones out. I did get it's been a little while, but I got it's like a cardboard backered album with a plastic sleeve over the top of it for war nickels. And I got it from Pocket Change Inspector. That's a sticker right there. So make sure you jump over to his channel, Pocket Change Inspector. He did send me one through the mail. Totally forgot about it until literally after I got back in here, wrapped some presents, and did a couple other things. I saw it in my box. So I'm going to hold off on a few of those nickels to put in that and to sleeve it up, and then just rotate whenever I get better war nickels into the spots to make sure I keep them all up to date and all par. Standing Liberty quarters, we did get 2 of those. Where are we at? Right here. So pretty worn in. I'm not even sure you can even see a date on there. Usually the date's on the very, very bottom here. And then the mint mark is going to be right here to the left. Literally right up underneath these stars is going to be right here. So 2 Standing Liberty quarters. And then we got 5, what looks like 5, yep, 5 Washington quarters. So the earliest one being in 1936, and then the newest one, more modern ones, were 1964. But I'll take them all day long because it's all silver. So just wanted to jump in and show y'all what the count was so far. And usually, depending on what shops you go to, as per mentioned, I would think that would give around 20, 21 face value on some of these. So even if you're talking just the half dollars alone, just say the 90% half dollars, if they give you $10 a piece, I mean, you can see the amount of 90%ers at $10 a piece where you're at. $10 a piece, $10 a piece. So, you know, just right off the bat, it's awesome that you're able to jump in. Anybody's able to jump in and do coin roll hunting to pull this out of there, because it's there to pull. I understand you got to get to the bank. I understand you got to get somewhere to get coins and stuff like that. It's a little tougher, but it's kind of the trade-off on being getting that ecstatic part, the happiness whenever you pull this out of there. I actually had some coworkers, a nice lady named Carrie. She's probably watching the video or watched this video, but she also went and she picked up some dimes, pennies, and stuff like that, and even brought it to work and was showing me what she had found. She found silver out of it. She's excited. She went and got herself a scope. But just to let y'all know, that's a lot of silver on the board here. This is a lot for me. I want to say last year I maybe had probably half of this. I didn't coin roll hunt as much, but the December time frame is going to be pretty hectic, so I'm going to go ahead and knock this out. I wanted to bring y'all a video because I didn't have anything else except for a brand new box of pennies, but we'll dig into that, and I'll bring you in after I find something on that. Now, this is the Wartime album I was mentioning earlier. This has everything 43D, 45D, 46, so this is actually a cool little album itself. A little cardboard insert in there, but you can pop them in. So I wind up holding on to all the war nickels. We do have a couple of really nice ones in there, but I wanted to fill out one of these because, like I said, it's pretty interesting. But Pocket Change Inspector was the one to send it to me, so shout out to him. So to let you know, I went up to the coin shop. I found a coin shop online, called a few of them up. I was talking to them of how much they had face value and what they took and so forth, so on. So the green bag here, which is that First Bank National bag, nice little zip bag, old school. I had all of this year's silver stacked in here. Now, in this yellow bag is from last year's run to the coin roll hunts. So I did pretty good last year. Like I said, first year actually jumping into coin roll hunting, especially half dollars. So anyways, I took them both up there. I wound up getting everything. I think he paid $17.25. Or yeah, $17.25 to like $18 for the face. So anyhow, what I did was I wound up taking both of them up there, and this is what he gave me for last year's and this year's silver rollout. So that's pretty good. That's really good, actually, of it being a hobby and finding all that stuff. I honestly, like I say, I look at it as a hobby, not a job. So it's a hobby. It's nice to have that come out of these boxes, and whenever I need to use it, I can just use it, which is nice too. Anyhow, but after 2 years of holding on to it, basically, or 2 years of collecting it, I was just curious what it was going to pay out. Now, if you see, silver is up a little bit, so it's always nice to check your rates on your precious metals and stuff like that too. But this is his name, Ty. Really good guy. He's got really good responses and everything online. So if you ever want to get, anything, there's silver and gold. He sells it. He buys it. He's got his own little machines in there, stuff like that. So it is here in Erie, Colorado. But yeah, just giving him a shout out. Really good guy. Had a really good time there. Like I said, prices are really good too. There was one shop that was probably 25 minutes further away that I could have went to for like another 30 cents extra, 40 cents extra, give or take, which is a few more dollars. But by the time I drove there and drove back in my truck, I could have just wasted the time to go to a local shop. Really good guy. But anyhow, just wanted to show y'all that. I was going to do the penny insert in there. I think we're going to hold off to it. Like I said, this is just an experience to see what this is like, because you've got to experience it. I've never sold silver to anybody, so like I said, just definitely experience it for sure. Anyhow, I hope y'all liked the video. If you got any questions, please ask. If you got any questions for, like I say, Ty here, make sure to give him a shout. Just make sure to pop a comment in there if you got any questions on anything. And I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Hit me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe.